Hello and welcome to Sunday show. I always forget which whether it's a Thursday show or Sunday show, but Sunday show that I'm recording right now. And so hello and welcome to this show. And I just want to let you know a little bit about what this show is about, and then we'll move on to sort of the main details of what it's all about. So what it's all about is that I am in this unusual situation, and I know that it's actually going to become more usual because I have been told that this will happen to other people and it won't just be me. But I'm in this unusual situation where God, people from the Bible era, Jesus, Mother Mary, St. John the Baptist, and Martha, they've all stepped forward and started communicating with me, telling me that I have a little bit of a job to do. And of late, it has been mainly God that has been speaking through these videos. And I know that he's here, and he told me earlier that he's prepared the talk. So it's interesting to see what he has to say. Of course, I want to say to you that if you are enthusiastic about listening to these videos or learning about what is happening and what they have planned for myself and for you as well, because whatever they're getting me to do impacts you, I guess, or impacts people who come into contact with the work that I'm doing. So anyway, let's go to God and see what he has to say, because I know that he's standing here and he's patiently waiting. And he says that he's thanking me for a wonderful introduction, and he says that he is always excited when he does these videos because he feels this is his opportunity to speak his words and get things off of his chest, and speak his words to as many people that are prepared to listen. He is aware that for some people, they do not accept his words. They do not accept that this is actually the truth. And he says that he wishes to show people in this video that there is a truth, and he has thought long and hard about how he can do this. And this is what he says that I have come up with, because he feels that this may take a moment in someone's mind to contemplate what this could be, and the fact that it could be a reality, a truth that he is actually communicating through Gail. And so his words today, he feels, will be quite poignant in the mind and hearts of many people. For some, they will never accept. But he feels that for some people, they will move forward in an acceptance that this is a real video that I am communicating through Gail and giving her my words. And so, he says, you will remember that some of the stories of the Bible, and you will remember that there has been many prophets that have spoken and claim to have spoken to myself. And he is saying that this, of course, is absolutely true. I found myself in a position where I could communicate with various men and women along the way, along the path of the evolvement of man. For you see, I am happy to be quiet. I am happy to stay within the confines of my kingdom, but observe mankind and quietly go about my work, helping mankind in the background. But then, and always then, there comes a time where change needs to happen. And if you look of the prophets of old, if you look at them, you will see that each one made a difference to man. Each one had an impact on man, and each one led man in a different direction. Today, he says, this is no different. This is no different. I am looking to lead mankind into a way of a thinking, a different way of believing and understanding. He says that it's my intention, that I wish to show mankind that I am real. I wish to show mankind that there is only one way to be, and one way, and that is to love one another in a way that I love you completely and openly. He has observed that man has taken a stance at times where they, as time has evolved, where there is a lot of people that distrust or disbelieve or are cynical or are unable to accept the words that I give, but not only that they are unable to accept the words of the past. And he says that he wishes to show people that these words of the past are no different to what is happening today. He's also fascinated by some of the opinions of man that have said to each other that I would no longer talk, I would no longer speak, and that I would always keep my mouth closed and not communicate anymore. Well, of course, for hundreds of years, that is probably the case. There are times in the period of evolvement where it is not necessary for myself to step forward. But now, more than ever, man requires my voice. Man requires me to step forward. Man requires me to not only lift you up to a new way of thinking, but also take you on a path that is closer to the light, closer to the evolvement that I ultimately wish for man. For without my voice at this present time, then none of this would be possible. And of course, this has been in the planning for over 100 years. And of course, I have put in everything in place to attempt to get this to work. As you know, I speak my voice through Gail, and there are many people that I will be looking to speak my voice through, and she is not the first and she is not the last. He is saying to me that there will come a time where there will be many situations or circumstances that prove that my voice is real. And he's saying that this is only a matter of time before these situations and circumstances, and of course, he says, the absolute miracles equal to that Jesus did all those years ago, that these are the things that I have in my mind that I am planning. And he says that he cannot wait for the first moment of a miracle. He cannot wait for the first gasp of a human being when they witness what he has planned for all of you. He cannot wait for people to think about how they should behave and how they are and who they truly are, and think about some of the truths that he is going to be broadcasting to many people. He cannot wait. He cannot wait. He says, I cannot wait. And because ultimately, he says, I wish for man to understand every little bit of truth that exists. I wish for mankind to believe in me. I wish for mankind to understand and accept that I am offering mankind a path to the future. I am offering mankind love, and I am offering mankind an evolvement like they've never had before. All man has to do is to listen to my words and accept my words. And that is the first step. Once this step has been taken, you will see that your understanding and belief and knowledge will accelerate at a fast rate. For up until now, I have been cautious in the information that I have given. But as time moves forward, I will be divulging more and more information that will be shared amongst the community of man. It is my belief, and it is my total belief, not only for myself, but also all the people that surround me in my kingdom, is that Man is very capable of evolving. Man does not need to stand still in the way man thinks. Man is able to take a choice, to make a choice. Man is able to take this choice and take it to a new understanding and a new level. But they have to have the willingness in their heart. They have to have the belief in their mind, and they have to have the love in their heart. And if they have those ingredients, then they will listen. They will open up their hearts. They will believe, and they will walk forward, understanding that this is my gift to you, my gift, my only gift to you, that will show you that I am real, that I am with you, that I am a loving God, that I will stop at nothing to support and help you in your lives. This knowledge that must be imparted is a knowledge that I feel will benefit man beyond recognition. And it is only then, when that benefit has been achieved, will I be able to relax in my kingdom, knowing that now man is on a new level, on a new path and a new way of thinking. Man has arrived at the point that I wished for them to achieve at. Just like when I wanted the children of Israel to move from Egypt to all the way to the promised land. And I instructed Moses and Aaron to do this work. Just like many years later, I asked Jesus to take on the talks and the work and show people that there is another way to be, another way to think. Just like the many angels that have stepped forward and given my words from my kingdom and created some of the beautiful words and scripture that exist today. And now it is time for the next stage. Now is the time for us to awaken our minds, to think of the peace that could live in our world, to think of the love that could surround, sweeping round like a whirling wind. Think of this. This is an opportunity for all of you, an opportunity and a gift that I give to you. I raise my hands and bow my head. Today, I have expressed my love for mankind. I have shown mankind that I believe in them that they can step forward and understand that there is a new way of walking on the earth and a new way of life. Today, man will be able to see that I am true, that I am in their minds and hearts, and that I will love them unconditionally. Today, my life begins in the knowledge of the minds of many. Today, I will be at one with man and show man that there is only one way to live, and that is in the heart, in the core of your heart, in the core of your being, that the expression of love must be shown to many. I thank you for listening always, and thank you for working with me. Amen. Whew. That's quite a really passionate talk. And do you know what? Sometimes he talks like this in my private conversations, and I've been craving this. I've been craving him to express himself in the way that he does privately, and I am really glad that he's done this today, because then it gives you an opportunity to hear how he feels and hear his emotions and hear what he is thinking and what he has planned for us. I hope it is, I'm going to pray. I hope, dear God, that people do accept your words and accept that you are true with me, and that this is only the beginning of something that is going to be great, because you are behind this. So thank you for listening, everyone, and I'm going to see you on Thursday Ooh, that was exciting. I love it when he talks like this. See you Thursday. Goodbye.